All right, guys. So let's start on our backs. If that's comfortable, maybe feet on the floor, maybe hip width distance apart or mat distance apart. We'll begin by dropping into the back body. Doing so by maybe just noticing the back body on the floor. If it feels good, you can drop the knees together if that's more relaxing. Maybe noticing the points of contact with the earth. Feeling your physical body connected to the physical earth beneath you. Our asana of the week in our yang classes is our Paschimottanasana, which in our yin class is our caterpillar shape. This is our seated forward fold. In the back of the body, energetically is where we receive. But it also represents the unconscious. Those parts of ourselves that we don't really see or that we maybe don't want to give attention or awareness to. Let's breathe in and out into that back body right now. Maybe beginning by acknowledging that we have a back of the body. And we have a front side of the body. Maybe feeling the front of the body rise and fall with the breath. Maybe the next inhalation, you feel the back body pressing into the earth. And you feel it ascend away from the earth on the exhale. Maybe let out a sigh. Good. The unconscious side of our being is often referred to as a shadow side of ourselves, those parts of ourselves that maybe we aren't very proud of. Belief systems or habits that we do unconsciously without awareness. Or also belief systems that we've outgrown. So our caterpillar shape invites us to embrace all aspects of our being, including those shadow aspects. As those shadow sides of us, they have a purpose as well. We can allow them to rise up and see them and be with them in order to understand their message and their purpose. Allow your next inhale to be one full of self-compassion. And exhale, judgment or criticism. Inhale, gentleness towards yourself. And exhale, any judgment or shame. Draw in a breath of loving kindness for yourself. And just exhale, let go of anything that might prevent you from ultimate loving kindness. Namaste and release. Continue to feel the breath in and out. And maybe saying to yourself, I embrace all aspects of my being. I embrace all aspects of my being. There's nothing to fix. We're already whole. It's just rising up to meet that wholeness and living a life in alignment with our highest self. Let's give ourselves just a few more breaths. As many breaths as you need, maybe really breathing deeply into that back body, and as if you are pressing into the earth, or if you're on sand, your body just dropping into the sand with each breath, deeper and deeper, connecting to the earth and feeling that support. And then as you're ready, we'll come into our caterpillar shape. Maybe if you have a bolster nearby, you can roll up, bring your legs out in front of you, and you can fold over a bolster. You can lie it on your legs. Some people like to turn it perpendicular and let the elbow come up. Maybe you want to just fold over your legs. You can bring a blanket to sit on to lift the hips a little bit. Maybe notice where you feel a stretch. Perhaps in the back of the legs or along the back body. Nice job, guys. We thank yourself for being here and for the courage to explore our caterpillar shape. The back side of the body is the lunar side, it's the moon side. We have a full moon here to support us in illuminating these shadow aspects of our being, bringing them into the light. And as these shadow aspects of ourselves are illuminated, we really can see that there's nothing to be ashamed of and nothing we need to hide from. It's just different parts of ourselves. You notice if you can relax the face, if you can relax the feet a little bit, maybe the palms of the hands and the sides of the arms. Maybe as you surrender, you begin to feel that fascia loosening, and you might think to yourself, you can move that bolster out of the way. Maybe lift those shoulders and the chest up and then fold over again. What some people might say, finding your edge. I like to think of, rather than finding it, we're just softening into what we think are our limits. Perhaps saying to yourself, I am here now. And if your mind wanders, just repeating, I am here now. And here now. Letting out a sigh. So we compress this chin to the chest, but compressing our thyroid. It's giving our immune system a little bit of a boost, as we also compress the thymus, the very top of the chest. Let's give ourselves a deep breath in. And exhale, letting go. And draw it in again. Exhale. Inhale to draw the breath in. Exhale. Now with awareness and mindfulness gently coming up out of our forward fold, out of this caterpillar, and coming into our rebound. Lying flat on our backs, maybe palms to the sky or palms face down. Allow your body to come back to that connection with the earth. A rebound is why we do Yin Yoga. You might notice the chi, that energy flowing to one area of the body or settling in one area before it begins to even out again. You can follow it if you'd like, or you can just rest and surrender here. This display of trust here, lying on your back with your heart open to the heavens. Our inward journey of Yin Yoga has begun. Bring our awareness to the external, to the toes and to the fingertips. Maybe to the tip of the nose. As you're ready, rolling over to one side and then pressing up to seated. Remembering that this is your practice and everything that I offer is just a suggestion. If you come to seated, a couple options here. So I know Annalise is going to want to come into full shoelace. So maybe bring that left knee down and the right knee on top of it, stacking the knees on top of each other. Or the other option is the left leg long and the right knee on top of that left knee. And if that's still not accessible, then we come onto our backs. We bring that right knee, right ankle below the left knee, and we come into our recline figure 4. It's an outer hip stretch, outer glute, and it also opens up our stomach meridian along the knee. So whatever feels best for you, left leg out with the right knee on top. Or any way that you're gonna feel that in the outer glute, yeah. Or you can tuck that left knee under the right. I know that Annalise will do that. You can fold over with arms out. Our target area is that outer hip, that outer glute of the right leg. You might feel it in the back of the left leg if your leg is straight, and that's okay. And then that last option is our recline figure 4. Remembering that this is our Yin practice, so if there's one way that you can bring a little more passivity into your space, and maybe go that route. And give yourself the time and the space to be wherever you need to be. Maybe notice if you're holding your breath. And if you are, go back to that and notice, maybe be in the query of why you're holding your breath. Our gallbladder meridian runs along the side of the hip, along the side of the leg, and that gallbladder works in tandem with our liver meridian. That liver has the ideas and the gallbladder carries it out. Giving ourselves the ability to be decisive. Allowing ourselves to receive on the back body. If your mind wanders, maybe come back to your mantra, I am here now. I am here now. Sometimes an extended exhale can be a really supportive breath in our Yin Yoga practice. Relaxing the face. Maybe allowing the bottom row of eyelashes to be heavy as the eyes relax and the eyelashes rest on top of each other. Let's count it down from 10 together. And 9. And 8. 7. 6. 5. Exhale 4. 3. 2. 1. Gently lifting up out of the shape. And then slowly lifting that knee off of that leg, extending the right leg out, and maybe bringing the left foot to the ground before rolling over onto your back for your rebound. Reminding yourself that there's no rush to move anywhere in this practice, but the very aspect of moving is the practice as well. Our transitions are a practice. There's no right or wrong here tonight. You're noticing the beating of your heart in your chest. The beating of your heart in the back body. Let's breathe in. Exhale, let the breath go. Other breath in, followed by either a sigh or an extended exhale. Now one more breath in. And then let the breath go. Now our next shape is our sleeping owl. So there's options here. So if you want, you can stay on your back, drape the right arm across the chest and bring that left hand to that bicep or to that right elbow, and let the weight of that left hand bring that right arm across the body, the right hand maybe close to the ground, opening up across the shoulder, maybe even feeling that opening begin at the upper back on the right side of the spine, all the way across the scapula, across the shoulder. So that's one option. That's one way to express the sleeping owl. Our other way is to come onto our stomachs and bring that right arm underneath the chest and the left arm on top. So whether you want to lie down on your belly or on your back. Yep. So if you're on your stomach, can you bring that left arm across the top and the right arm underneath the left arm? For those of us on our backs, let that left hand just gently encourage that opening across the shoulder, ultimately across the upper back, creating space for breath and that space for illumination. Option here, you can bring those feet together for reclined butterfly. Otherwise, keep the legs straight and just let the arms be here in this surrender of your sleeping owl. I embrace all aspects of my being. See if we can drop into acceptance here in this shape. Soften the eyes and soften the cheeks, the inside of the mouth. Maybe shortening that mantra to I accept. You can just start there. There's nothing to fix. Let's bring our awareness to the upper back, the spine, upper back. And then to the right side of the spine, about an inch. And then over about an inch more towards that right shoulder blade. And then trace that energy across the right shoulder blade, across that right shoulder, across the right arm down to the fingertips. And from the fingertips across the arm again, the shoulder and back to the upper back. Just feel that energy moving and flowing along that right arm. That illumination on the back of the heart, in the back of the body. I accept. Let's come into our rebound. Releasing the arms. Let those eyes rest. Let everything rest. Breathing in and out. Counting down from 3 and 2 and 1. And then we'll gently make our way back up to seated. Perhaps rolling to one side and pressing up. Again, understanding that our transition is just as much a part of our practice as a shape or a rebound. So now we'll come into our shoelace on the other side. So maybe we have the right knee underneath and the left knee on top, or we have the right leg out and the left knee on top. And the left leg out, the right leg out and the left knee on top. So one leg straight, the other knee on top. And that question that we ask in our Yin Yoga is, where should I feel it? Maybe across the hip, across the outer leg, the back, the low back, upper back, or if you're in your half butterfly here, this half shoelace, maybe behind that extended leg. If you don't feel it in any of those places, just give me a little wave. I'm going to come up with another option. Our other alternative is our reclined figure. You're seated upright, see if you can breathe into those sits bones, giving yourself a little space to ground into. And if impatience or frustration surfaces, maybe come to your mantra, I am here now. I am here now. We'll be bringing awareness to the upper back. The space between the shoulder blades. Behind the heart. And soften that space behind the heart. Allowing that illumination to fill your space. I embrace all aspects of my being. Allowing ourselves to drop inward. Can we soften our edge? Can we soften our opinions? Soften our views of ourselves? Can we pour forth a little light into our being? Notice if you're creating any tension anywhere along the body that doesn't have anything to do with the shape that we're in. Maybe notice if you're clenching a glute or an arm muscle or even the face, letting go of that resistance. See if we can let go of those beliefs that no longer serve us. You said on Tuesday there was a quote that it was Teddy Roosevelt that said, "When I was a boy, I wore a coat that fit a boy. But when I grew into a man, I no longer wore that coat." So we can let go of those coats that no longer fit and step into our truth right now. Let's come out of this shape, however makes sense for your body. Again, savoring that transition. That's just as much a part of our practice, just like our life is full of transitions. And we'll come into our rebound. I am here now. I am home. Now, as you're ready, we'll come into our sleeping owl on the other side. So without rush, simple transition, bring that left hand across the chest, let the right hand come to that left elbow, even the left bicep. You can bring your feet into butterfly if you want. If you're on your belly, then just bring that left arm under first and the right arm on top. Dropping into this back body. Dropping into your back body. There's nowhere to go and nothing to do. But be right here with yourself. And awareness inside of the spine. And tracing that awareness across the shoulder blade, across the shoulder, across the arm to the fingertips. And now tracing from the fingertips across the arm and the shoulder blades to the spine. Gently coming out of the shape and coming into our rebound. It's really nice. And now from here, you just roll onto your belly. We're going to come into some variations of our deer pose. So one of these options on the belly is to bring that left heel towards the glute and grab the foot and rest the head on the forearm, pulling that hand in. So that's one way. And then our other way, and Elise, you might prefer this one, is to come into that low lunge and pull that heel towards the glute. So maybe you're on your belly, pulling that foot in, or you're in your low lunge, pulling that foot in. Give yourself some support on that right hand. That's one way. If you want a deeper stretch on that quad, you can bring that quad onto a block or a blanket. And let's exhale into this shape. This is our stomach meridian that goes across the knee. The stomach meridian supports us in choosing nourishing relationships. Supports us in getting nourishment out of our experiences. So we can drop into that here and surrender into that power. This beautiful gift of the body and the energetics of the body. That gut feeling that we get. Breathe into those hip flexors and that leg. Our back body open. Our heart beating into the earth. Nice job, you guys. Allowing ourselves to drop into this expression of trust and patience. Maybe let out a breath. As you're ready, let's gently release that foot. down on our stomach this time. Let's breathe in for a few more breaths. Maybe paying special attention to the stomach this time, pressing into the floor as well as the heart. And in time when you're ready, you can bring that right heel towards the glute. Maybe you press up now into that low lunge with the left foot forward and the right heel coming towards that hand. Relax the tongue in our mouth and the cheeks. Maybe flare out the nostrils and then let them rest. Maybe running the tongue across the gums and the teeth on the top and the bottom. Relaxing the mouth and the tongue, the cheeks and the gums. Release any tension in that left leg. Release any effort in the glutes that doesn't need to be there. As we breathe into the belly, it activates that vagus nerve. Vagus means wandering. It's the longest nerve in our entire body. And it supports us in calming down. As we breathe into the stomach, maybe just tell yourself, I am calm. From the inside out, I'm calm. I hope you all know how special you are. release that leg. Now it's coming to our final rebound of Shavasana, so maybe roll onto your backs if you're ready for that. Setting up any props that you need. Keeping your eye pillows. Anything to support you as we journey inward. You're giving yourself the breath and the space to be in the breath. To wind down. Maybe here you let out a deep, deep exhale, feeling that back body dropping into our space. You notice the back of the body supported. Yeah, come up with a blanket if you need it. Dropping into nourishment. Some nurturance. Maybe exhale and let it be so. Give yourself another deep breath in. Exhale, sigh. And another breath in. And then let it go. I'm going to guide you through guided relaxation, naming different parts of the body, bringing your awareness to those parts, but do not move those parts. Bringing your awareness to your right hand thumb, the fingers of the right hand. The right hand, relax. The right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder. The entire right arm, relax. The top of the right shoulder. The space between the right shoulder and the base of the right side of the neck, relax. Relax the right big toe, the right toes, and the right foot. The sole of the right foot. The heel of the right foot. The entire right foot, relax. The right ankle. The right knee. The right hip. The entire right leg, relax. The right calf, the right quad, the right hamstring, the right leg, relax. Relax the right hip, the right low back, the right low belly, the right mid back, the right mid belly, the right upper back, the right side of the chest. Relax. Relax the entire right side of the body. Allow the entire right side of the body to feel the sensation of lightness, light as a feather. Now heavy, heavy as a stone. Entire right side of the body relaxed and heavy. Relax. Relax the left hand thumb, the fingers of the left hand. The entire left hand, relax. Relax the left palm, the left wrist, the left elbow, the left shoulder. Relax the entire left arm. Relax the left big toe, the 4 toes of the left foot, the left heel, the sole of the left foot. The entire left foot relaxes. Relax. Relax the left ankle, the left knee, the left hip. Relax the left shoulder, the left side of the neck, and the space between the left side of the neck and the top of the left shoulder. The left calf, the left quad, the left hamstring, the entire left leg softens and relaxes. Relax. The left hip, the left low back, left low belly, the left mid back, left mid belly, left upper back, left side of the chest. Relax the entire left side of the body. Feel the left side of the body light as a feather. Now feel it heavy as a stone. Relax and heavy. Relax the right cheek, the right nostril, the left cheek, the left nostril, the right eye, the left eye, top lip, bottom lip, both lips, the tongue, the jaw. Relax the throat, back of the neck. Relax the front of the body, back of the body, the whole body, the whole body. Relax the whole body. Relax. Bringing awareness to your heart space. Feeling the beating of your heart. It's a reminder that you're alive. Om Shanti, Shanti, Om.